What's up guys, my name's Matt. I'm a full-time day trader and this is brutally honest advice for people that overtrade and struggle with patience. Now I'm telling you all of this as someone that's been through everything in trading. I've made all the mistakes that you can make. I've blown accounts, I've overtraded, I've lacked patience and discipline. I've made my trading game plans and then done the exact opposite when the time comes to execute them. I've made every mistake in the books when it comes to day trading, yet I continued to push through it until I made it. Now, when you are trading, there are different kinds of losses that you can take as a trader, and you'll know right away what these are. After the trading day ends, if you take a trade and you took a loss on it, but you feel okay knowing like it was a good trade, you saw the confirmations, it was part of your game plan, you don't really feel anxiety that just eats at you into the night and into the next trading day. But then there's another kind of loss that happens when we don't follow our plan and we take random trades that we do not feel good about it. And these are the trades that eat at us, that give us anxiety, that keep us up at night and follow us into subsequent trading days. And these are the kind of trades that we need to identify and avoid. If you've been trading for a while, you'll know exactly what I mean in terms of taking a good loss or a bad loss. And good losses are part of the game. That is factored in. No one has a 100% win rate. So what we need to iron out is figuring out how to avoid the bad losses. So when I was early on and developing as a trader and struggling with patience, struggling with overtrading, all of these things, one of the things that has helped me the most and tremendously is future forecasting the future pain that you may go through yourself and bringing it into the present moment now so you can avoid things that are going to cause you that future pain. So one of the things that I like to think about when I'm waiting for a trade setup, when I'm trying to execute my trades, but be patient for the A+ trades that I know are part of my system, is when I'm looking to get into a trade, I ask myself, am I actually seeing the confirmations that I like to see to execute this trade setup? Is it part of my plan? If not, and if I take a loss on this trade, am I going to feel good in the future about this loss, knowing that this trade was part of my plan, I saw confirmations, and I'm going to take the trade because regardless of the outcome, I feel good about the process that I went through to take this trade. But on the other hand, if I'm looking to get in a trade and I ask myself those same questions and I think there really isn't very many good confirmations, this isn't really part of my game plan, I just want to make money because I see the market moving, then that's a completely different scenario when you ask yourself, if I take a loss on this trade, how will I feel tonight? How will I feel after the trading session ends? How will I feel tomorrow? So don't think about just the positive outcome of the trade because you want to make money in the short term, you see the market moving and you want to be a part of it. You got to think about the setup and the actual process that you're taking to take the trade. That is what's absolutely crucial for you to follow, because regardless of the outcome, if you can stick to that, the outcome will take care of itself in the long run and you're able to let go of the short-term outcome because you know you're following a repeatable and clear process, and regardless of the short-term outcome, you can feel good and confident knowing that you executed according to your system. Going through this process and answering those questions for myself in microseconds as I'm taking a trade has helped me avoid a ton of unnecessary losses, but even better yet, it puts me in a mindset where I'm focused on those A+ trade setups and those good confirmations. And I found that many of my very best trades have come when I'm actually looking for a reason not to take the trade, but I see such good confirmations. It's like a muscle memory impulse for me to take that trade, manage the risk, and execute it a part of my system because I know it so well. I followed the exact same process, the exact same trade setups so many times in the past, it's become muscle memory when I see that occur. If you find value in these kind of trading tips and insights and want more technical trading recaps, I recommend following me on YouTube and my channel Matt Owen Trades on Instagram. Thanks for joining in.